it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my project today is this Halloween pouch that I made with just one piece of 6x6 paper and only a little bit of cutting. Inside this pouch is the Reese's specialty, the pumpkin shaped peanut butter cups. And I glued it at the bottom, and the top I just folded over and I ran some ribbon through it. I'm using the Ghoulish Goodies stamp set for both the sentiment and the image. I'm going to use a different image than the kitty. And I used the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch and Plaid Tidings 6x6 Designer Series paper. So you could get 4 of these out of a full 12x12 piece, or just use up your 6x6 pieces. Okay, this time I'm going to do it with this color, well, this plaid. And okay, we just need our score, simply score. Okay, on the first side, we're going to score at 2, 2 3/4, 4 3/4, and 5 1/2. And then we're just going to turn it to the next side clockwise. And we're going to do score it at 3/4 and 5 1/4. Okay, and that's it. Okay, we just want to fold and burnish. We don't have to fold it to push it too hard because it is the Designer Series paper. It's not cardstock. You could really do it with your fingers if you wanted to, but I like to give it a light press with the bone folder. Side. I did that one. Okay. We just need our scissors. Okay. What you're looking for is the 1/2 inch long rectangle to be on the right hand side. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out the little rectangle and wedge up on the longer rectangle that's in the middle, and do the same thing on the top part of it. Okay, I forgot to show you what we're going to do. Is this right? Yes. Okay, so we're going to be taking out a lot. All right, so we're going to take out, after we cut out the small rectangle up here, we're just going to cut over to the flap and cut that out. Okay, and then the other side of our flap on the top, we're just going to take off everything besides that. Okay, so that's our top part, right, like that. Okay, and then the bottom, we just need the flap also. So we're going to be taking out everything but the flap, the largest flap. And we don't need the flap on this side, just the one that's closest to the rectangle, the long skinny rectangle. Okay, just going to take out everything. Okay, so if you want to take a picture of that so that it's easier to screenshot. Alrighty, so it really wasn't too much cutting. Okay, now we want to put some tear and tape along this edge right here, as close to the score line as we can get it without going over. And if you go over, you can always roll it back a little bit. Sorry, my dog is playing with the toy. Alrighty, we're going to just fold that over and then fold the other side over to meet it. Okay, and that's the beginnings of our box. Okay, now we want this to be the front, and we can make this the top. So we're not going to glue this one. And what I want you to do is just push in the top, push in the sides with your pointers, and squeeze it just a little bit, just about a finger's worth down. Okay, and that'll just give you that look. All right, and this one is going to stay as so. Okay, now this one we want to put some liquid glue on. Okay, so you want to squeeze it again and flip this down. And there you go, that side's sealed. Okay, now we want to take our Reese's peanut butter cup and slip it in. Okay. And then this is going to come over. And this is going to be our back where the flaps show. Okay. All right, and what I need you to do is just take this is an 1/8 inch, I believe, but you could use whatever you want. And just put some holes in the top. And if anyone's looking for a crocodile, I did see it still at Hobby Lobby. They still sell them. All right, you see how I didn't do that very even, but that's okay. All right, now we're going to use some ruched ribbon. And I have it cut kind of in a point. I'm just going to stick it through all the holes. The reason I like the crocodile is you can set it to a specific depth so that you don't have to worry about it not lining up, but it's okay. It's homemade, right? And it's kind of Halloween, so if it's a little wonky, it's all right. Okay, this is, if I didn't say before, this is the Daffodil Delight ruched ribbon. And I'm just going to tie a simple bow here at the top. This way, I mean, you could seal both ends. You don't have to have it in a flap that will come up if you don't want to. But this way I figured they could open it up and look in it and then save it for later if they wanted to and still have a closed box. Okie dokie. Now look, you see, it's pinched in at both ends. Alrighty. Okay, now I already stamped what we needed. Now this is the other image from Ghoulish Goodies, and I will link the stamp set below and on my blog. I'll put a link to my blog. Okay, and I stamped this with Memento ink. And then this is a scrap piece of pumpkin pie that is 3/4 inch wide. The length just has to be a couple inches. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we're going to get the Label Me Lovely punch. We're going to put it in with the sentiment at the end we're cutting. Okay, there we go. And then I cut it down to, let's see, I think it was 1.5 inches. No, 2 inches. No. More like almost 1 3/4 inches. Okay, and I use the same hole punch. Punch a hole in there. And I have a little bit of linen thread. little scrap of linen thread. I think it'll fit, so I didn't want to throw it out. Just push it through and then open the loop and pull. Okay, and we're just going to tie it on to the top behind the bow. Okay, and I'm just going to trim this a little bit. Alrighty. Okay, now for the image, I'm just going to add a little bit of shaded spruce in her hat band, and then in the pot or cauldron, I'll just dot it a little bit. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to use some dimensionals. I have 2 extra ones here. And these, I stamped the image and then I cut it out with the layering circle dies. Okay. I need some more dimensionals. Where did they go? There they are. Okay. And I'm going to put this right in the middle of the pouch. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and I think I'm just going to do the whole blacked out image. I love this little kitty sitting there. Okay. And that's very easy 6x6 paper user upper. I don't know, it's very quick and easy. It makes a nice treat, and you can put other things other than a peanut butter cup in here. And there's scoring, but it's really not too hard to finish them up. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by today. I would love it if you would subscribe. I have the address to buy any of these supplies with me at the top of the screen, and I told you I linked everything down below and on my blog. I will see you next time. Bye.